Hey guys, this is MindBuild77, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what time period does Minecraft take place in. And just so that you guys know, this is a requested video from the channel called Alb0 Gent 0. So in this video, I'm going to be reading his theory, but then also talking about what I think is going on. So I'm going to read you his theory. In quote, "In Minecraft, you are the only human in the world. Other than the villagers, your society died out, and you are the only human left. Minecraft takes place in medieval times, according to Notch." Okay, so first things first, from that paragraph, he's saying that it took place in medieval times, but humanity died out. So how does that make any sense? But, on to the second paragraph. "Since there are hieroglyphics in the desert temples, all of the villagers use more rustic houses as architecture. Societies underwater, using the heart of the sea and giant monuments guarded by laser-shooting drones, aka the Guardians, to hold gold and sponges that were probably used to make the monument, which means that the underwater monuments, are probably the lost city of Atlantis." Okay, so again, he's saying that it's taking place in medieval times, but the lost city of Atlantis was before medieval times. It was actually, according to legend, built in 360 BC. But back to his theory of when Minecraft takes place. "Gravity does not work in Minecraft because Isaac Newton did not invent it yet, which proves my point that Minecraft takes place in medieval times." Okay, so you are right there, because in Minecraft there is no gravity, because if you chop a tree down, the leaves just float there. And there is no gravity in Minecraft, and also the world is flat. So that does sound like it takes place in medieval times. And then also the villagers. So it looks like with the hieroglyphics that it does take place in medieval times, because those would be the times where people would carve idols into the stone, such as the Wither for Minecraft. So I get where he's going with this, and I've never thought about it like this, but it definitely makes sense. But this is the last part of the theory that I'm going to read. "I think that the origin of Steve is that he is a demigod who woke up in a post-apocalyptic world." Yeah, and actually that is something that I want to point out. Steve is different from the other villagers. He definitely looks a lot more modern in the clothing, and also just how he looks overall. So yeah, I guess he could be some sort of person from the future, like transported back in medieval days. And also a thing about Steve is that he says that he might be a demigod, and I'm not really sure about that. I just think that he was put in medieval times, because if you look at all the villages, it does sort of look like that, because the villagers look very different from Steve and Alex. And also, I want to touch on the worshipping of the gods, such as the Wither. So the thing about the Wither is that it is basically like a god, because it has all this power, and also how you spawn it is definitely different from all the other mobs in the game, because you have to summon the Wither. But there's even more evidence that Minecraft takes place in medieval times, because there's actual hell in the game, in the form as the Nether, of course. Okay, so I've been talking quite a bit about Minecraft taking place in medieval times. By the way, medieval times takes place between the 5th century to the 15th century, so about a span of 1,000 years. That happened about 1500 to 500 years ago. So yeah, at the end of the day, I do believe that Minecraft takes place in that time period, and one of the main giveaways for this is the villages, because they just look very outdated and medieval, because we can all agree that they definitely don't look like the cities that we have today. What about Steve, though? Steve is the only thing that's not medieval, because he's dressing like a modern human. And also, like, they spawn in with clothes anyway, so he definitely spawned in from somewhere. And maybe there is, like, some actual evidence and proof to that demigod theory. But then there's also that lost city of Atlantis thing that doesn't really fit with the whole medieval thing at all, because that was hundreds of years before. Like, almost 1,000 years before. But if you guys are still watching this video, I thank you so much, because most people don't watch to this point in any of my videos. So I just wanted to thank you guys for that. But that's pretty much all that I have for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you want more content like this, make sure to just keep on watching it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.